Hi, Psychic Medium Danielle Garcia here to help you out to adjust to these crazy vibes coming in right now. Lots of you have been reaching out asking me what my protocol is to deal with EMFs. We've been hitting a lot of different energetic disturbances, whether it's from the Schumann resonance. Right now, this month of December, today is December 10th. We've got the 12/12 portal coming in. We've got the solar eclipse coming in. We've got the winter solstice coming in. You know, there's just a lot of energies coming in. And sometimes for us empaths and sensitives, it's not so easy to ground out to all of that. If you do tend to run on the sensitive side, EMF disturbances, energetic, planetary, galactic disturbances can sometimes bring about dizziness, heart palpitations, weird body aches, insomnia, headaches, bitchiness, being overly emotional, as well as it just triggers a lot of crap to come up to the surface that we really haven't been dealing with. Or maybe it's the universe's way of saying, hey, you ready to let go of that? Or do you need to chew on it a little bit longer? So I want to introduce to you some of my stones that I work with to help balance out to EMFs. Now today, and I love incorporating stones and crystals into my jewelry because I can easily wear it. It's on me all day. I'm good to go. And I honestly, in the mornings, I just set a vibe out, like whatever's highest, greatest good to help me balance my energy out. That's how I select what jewelry I'm going to wear. And if I'm lacking the discernment because I'm just kind of out there, I'll ask a guide to come in and help me figure it out. I'll muscle test, use a pendulum, whatever I've got to do to zone in on what's highest, best good for me for that day, as well as what's highest, best good for my energy and what energy I may encounter that day. So today I'm wearing Nuummite. Nuummite is a very, very grounding stone. It happens to be wonderful for psychic protection. It's also a deflector. So this actually helps me to balance out as well as helps me to keep me very protected against lower vibes. Now, when we have all these different planetary, energies coming in, especially with the huge portal opening up, and we've already had a lot of paranormal occurrences coming in for the last 6-8 weeks. Veil is very, very thin. For those of us that do see and sense spirits, this can be a time where you may encounter things of the light and of the dark. So doing something that's a little bit more of a shielding practice could be warranted for you. So let's start with the stones. My absolute favorite go-to for all things of negative, disgusting, yucky nature. I even have put this underneath my Thanksgiving table when the in-laws have come to visit. True story. Red selenite. I absolutely love this stone. It's very different. It's very unique. It includes all of the healing properties of a regular white selenite. Protective, high vibe, clearing, deflector of negativity. But it also has the chemical makeup, the mineral properties of things found very, very deep in Mother Earth. When you combine those two healing properties together, this is like kryptonite for the bad guys. If you are someone that seems to encounter darker energies or be a magnet or have a target on your back or have issues deflecting those, shielding those, I highly recommend red selenite. When I was doing full-on exorcisms, depossessions, really hardcore clearings, this is my buddy and friend. I would actually have a client hold this while I was clearing them because this acts as a kryptonite for dark ETs, demonics, entities, those energies of a darker nature. They just really, really don't like it. This is good also for deflecting all kinds of negativity. So in times like this where the Schumann has been spiking, knock on wood, I pray to God it doesn't happen again at 800. But you never know. December is a turbulent month. I would grab a hold of this. I actually have this huge chunk on my desk. I have several pieces around my office. You can see one behind me. I have them at home. I keep one in my purse. Shamanically, I will make little, my shaman's bag. I will throw different stones in there that I just feel, kind of need to have these handy. I've even been known to tuck them inside my bra, my pocket, depending on what's going on. Red selenite, not so easy to find, and many people will sell you red selenite, but it's actually peach selenite, which holds different properties inside of it. So look for red selenite. I do have some pieces available, not a used car salesman, but just saying, if you're having a hard time finding it, reach out to me, and I do have some large and small pieces available. My next go-to is Shungite. This one is absolutely phenomenal for protecting from EMFs. This is a raw piece. Shungite is very light. It's not heavy like a hematite or an obsidian. It has a lot of different properties of many different stones. Don't quote me, but I believe there's 47 different properties. I keep this one in a bag just because it's raw and it's kind of like coal and it gets all over the place. I have these placed around my computer. I have these placed around the cable box in my bedroom where my TV is. And it's nice if you're feeling like just, the EMFs are just coming and coming at you. You can place them wherever you'd like, put them in a shaman bag, again, stick them in your pocket, keep them nearby, throw them in your purse, whatever. It's a really, really great deflector of EMFs and negativity. I have a piece of polished tourmaline. Black tourmaline is also incredibly wonderful for protecting from EMFs. Get a big chunk of black tourmaline and put it on your power box where the power comes into the house. It really helps to stabilize things. If you're having a hard time sleeping right now because of all the different energies, get some black tourmaline, stick it on your nightstand, and that will definitely help you to sleep. It's also incredibly wonderful for grounding. Who else do I have here? I have several pieces of Orgonite. So Orgonite is resin that combines many different metals as well as different crystals placed inside of it. They come in different shapes and sizes. These are like pucks. And this one is like a pyramid. Okay, so you can see lots of different energies in here. We even have some sacred geometry inside. Again, they come in many different shapes and sizes. This is like a powerhouse that pulls negativity to it. It's great for clearing. It's great for grounding. What I do is I have a big chunk of kyanite next to my front door. So here's some kyanite. This comes in black, blue, red, green, and orange. The more common pieces of kyanite you're going to find are black or blue. This is the only stone that I am aware of that pulls negativity and never needs clearing. Also my son, Adam the Crystal Grid Maker, if you're familiar with him, his favorite. I put a big hunk of kyanite next to my front door and a piece of Orgonite next to it to amp that up. And when people walk in the front door, the Orgonite and the kyanite work together in partnership to pull negativity from that person. So I'm just not getting a lot of, crap coming into the house, basically, crappy energy coming into the house. So Orgonite, I have placed different places around the office, different places around the home. If it's a particular trying day, trying week, trying month, different energies coming in, like we're having here in December, I might even throw a grid together, where the family hangs out the most. So that would be my family room at home. A grid can be very simple. You can build it like a medicine wheel. Just put stones in the area of north, south, east, west, maybe one in the center. Really, really simple. You can use your own intuition. I feel this one should go here. This one should go here. This one should go here. You can line them up on an altar. Whatever you really feel intuitively just feels good for you. There's no real bad way or wrong way of doing it. A grid creates a circuitry. So think of it as a recipe. If you're making a soup, does it really matter whether you put the bouillon in first or whether it's the oregano and the tomatoes that come in first? Do you have to put it in a certain order? Or when you actually cook it all together, does it all taste the same? Grids are kind of like that. The circuitry may run differently depending on how you put your grid out, because it really does merge and meld together those different properties of the crystals, and it creates an energetic frequency as well as its own aura. So, go with your gut. I really like that. I am certified as a crystal therapist, but honestly, I go more with my gut and more with my intuition. If historically what I've learned is that this certain stone will be really, really good for the heart, and you always use this particular stone for the heart chakra, but for whatever reason I'm guided to pull in a different stone, I'm going to go with my intuition, because I truly feel that that's what we should always do. Go with your gut, follow through. Fluoride is another stone that's awesome. This actually helps to pull EMFs and negativity out of your auric field. Comes in many, many different colors. This is actually rainbow. I have another nice tower of it that's pretty heavy and hefty. So these are nice, just to place around. Again, you can place them around in your home, your office, stick them in your purse, put them in a nice little bag you carry everywhere with you, or get some jewelry. All of it works. White selenite. This one is actually in the shape of a claw. I use this with in shamanic ceremony and doing different types of healing work. White selenite raises the vibe. It's very protective as well as incredibly clearing. Who else do I have here? Whew, this guy's pretty heavy. Obsidian. Be very careful, because obsidian is incredibly sharp, also known as volcanic glass. This is great for absorbing negativity as well as grounding purposes. I keep that behind me when I'm working in my office, because it's nice to know that it's basically, to me, it kind of works as an anchor. And let's see who else I have here that wants to come out and show themselves. My go-to for grounding, Kambaba Jasper, also known as Alligator or Crocodile Jasper. This feels like Mother Earth to me. So when the Schumann resonance is spiking and going batshit crazy, I'm grabbing a hold of this, because this feels wonderful. It feels compassionate. It feels kind. I feel like I'm just kind of being absorbed into the earth's surface, and it's beautiful and a very, very nurturing stone. So I just wanted to introduce you to a few different things that have worked for me. I'm also experimenting with different rife frequencies now and imprinting those in crystals that will help to balance out. I will let you know how that's going, and I hope you all are getting through, not just getting through, but flourishing. This is an opportunity when these types of energetic disturbances happen. It's an opportunity for us to unpack emotional baggage. It's an opportunity for us to unpack things that just no longer serve us, so that we can rise to a higher vibration. So we don't necessarily need to look at this like, oh my God, I got to go hide. Let's just look at this. Okay, how can we cope so we can do our work, so we can be bigger, better, brighter, and have a lot more fun, right? Have a blessed day.